Yeah, it's your girl, Boss Lady, aka Miss Fabulous, aka DJ D-Ski. Tune in weekdays, 9 p.m. Central, Sundays at 6 p.m. Just check your local listings for real times in real time. I'm talking about, got the part-time gig, so it might not be every night, but it's at least twice a week now. Boss Ladies Radio Show. Download the Spreaker app, search Boss Lady Show for our entrepreneurs, local entrepreneurs worldwide, 9 p.m. weekdays, Sundays at 6. Also catch Boss Ladies Radio Show weekdays at 9, Sundays at 6 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Central for our local artists, underground artists worldwide. Yes, we do support both worldwide. See you in the chat room.
Hey yo, it's your boy Drazy, CEO, DJ, and programmer for Dre's Radio Cafe. You got a banging cut that you want to be heard? Got a show coming up? A gig? You want to sell some products? You name it. Send it to Dre's Radio Cafe. Dre's Radio Cafe is a 24/7 internet radio station designed with you in mind. By being heard by 150,000 listeners every month. What does that mean to you? That means more than just going to YouTube, more than just going to Google, more than just having SoundCloud up, more than just having any of them other programs set up, alright? So check this out. What I want you to do is send your banging cuts, your ads, anything that you have involved that you want to get involved with to DREZEY21 at yahoo.com. That's DREZEY21 at yahoo.com. That's Dre's Radio Cafe, 24/7 radio, designed with you in mind. What y'all sipping on? Let's go.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? We back in another episode of Social Media Cat. You feel? Yeah, let's get into it. I'm trying to turn this Bluetooth on. It's looking stupid. Okay. We in there now. Yeah, we definitely in the building. Got Nori on the line.
Yes, you do. All day. All day.
The topic is mixtapes that will never play on mainstream radio. Or on the radio for, it's crazy. Right. But, yeah, the stuff you'll never hear on the dang on radio. Yeah.
Right.
Like all these mistakes we having, being 4 minutes late.
Right.
Exactly.
I was trying to be on time, but, could be trying to go all the weeks.
Yeah, let's just say this. As independent artists, we can do that because we are still human beings and we still have the freedom to be who we are. And that's what I love about this platform. The fact that we can be who we are and live our lives and we don't have to worry about rushing to get to something somewhere that, basically, I don't know how I should say it. Basically, we don't have to rush through life because we got a show. Or we got a song we're working on. We can just do it in between time. We got the free time to do what we need to do. I put the smoke up because that was one of the hottest mixtapes last year that we did, other than the Syndicate Part 1 and 2 and the Watchtower. Nori, your thoughts on those 3 mixtapes I just listed. Have you heard all of them? Or some of them, and then when you heard it, what was your take on it? Would that be something you could hear on the radio? You would think?
Yeah, it's definitely something I could hear on the radio. I think mixtapes should be played on the radio. Most definitely.
Yeah.
So I guarantee you, mixtapes should be played on radio. To me, I think we need the opportunity to be heard and seen. Especially heard.
Mm-hmm.
So You know.
Yeah, I put the smoke up because the smoke was one of those albums. It had skits, it had intros. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to, share these types of entities, because it's not just a mixtape. It's global mixtape. It's some of everybody on here, all different type of genres and stuff. It just didn't have. It's not just for hip hop. It's not just for rap. It's not just blues, R&B. It's a little bit of everything. That's what I love about it.
Right.
I'm trying to share to get some people in here that could benefit from this talk or had any emphasis on it, stuff like that.
Right.
People basically that listen to the show basically and could benefit from as well. There's a lot of artists I'm not seeing come in and do this, but like, I just want to pause there for the mixtape part and talk about distribution. I don't know if you saw the recent interview with Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign on his recent interview, and I didn't even finish watching it because the first few moments was epic. He said there's two jokes going around in the industry. One is that they don't like artists because they make 80% of the money. They take 80% of the money from the label. Didn't know that.
Right.
Right. Then he said that just, I'm going to stop right there and say, that just goes to show the last shows that I made, like the music, the guide for musicians, the copyright talk, the one we did, and the music publishing one that I did just last week, Saturday, was a confirmation that the information that I was giving out was correct. Now what we got to do is figure out how we get that 80% revenue. Then he said the second joke was, where will we be if artists figure out their own distribution?
Right.
And the punchline was, we will have to kill them.
Right.
And he said it so freely, so cool, calm, and collected that she on that. It was crazy.
Right.
Because I didn't know that folks was gonna get. All right, cool. Folks was gonna get sorry about that text. You know, people don't think that I'm off work, that I ain't gotta do nothing else but wait on phone calls. But that's another conversation. The 80% stuck with me, and the own distribution stuck with me. Now, I'm one of those artists that figured it out, put a radio station together, a podcast, that was able to do that with one click. Then on top of that, I've been doing it for 8 years. I've had the freedom to do that. And it's a company that supports that. With one click. You on all digital platforms. What's scary to me is why they don't know about it yet.
Because they're late.
And why wouldn't they want to figure it out yet? Why are we still waiting on major record labels to find us, to give us the distribution that we need? And it is at a click of a button. By yourself. No money needed, no nothing. You can actually do this yourself. You clicking and sharing and posting anyway. That was what's going on in my mind as an artist. Instead of trying to build it around personal stuff, why don't I build my music like that? Share, post, do videos just for my music though.
Right.
And then drop the gems on the radio shows. It worked.
Yep. Sure.
But it frustrates me because you make it look like it don't work. And I know it works. Mm-hmm. But only people that haven't worked it will say it doesn't. But how you gonna say that something don't work when you ain't never tried it?
Exactly.
And you gotta crawl before you walk, right? So if you that hot, then why aren't you signed yet?
Right.
I'm gonna let that marinate. I'm gonna let you elaborate on that a little bit. If you that hot, why aren't you on FM yet? Why haven't we seen you on American Idol, The Voice, any of that yet? Where's the work? Why should I vote for you if you can't come in a chat room? We got each other's phone numbers. You don't even reach out. Why? Why should I lie for you? Why should I make sure you come up? Why is that my responsibility? Well, it's really not. I'm just asking. No, you're asking because you need that marketing done.
Right.
And you don't have it, obviously. You knew who to come to. And I'm going to say this about the post earlier. I posted that because a lot of yous come in my inbox, want money, wanting votes, wanting this, wanting that. And I never see you at the show. It's all about you. And since it's all about you, continue. But you won't use my platform to do that. Unless you're giving me money, you won't get that. That's part of my company. I do that for people. I make sure by one click, your distribution is all over the place. Every platform you could think of, even the ones you ain't heard of yet, I'm on them. And I have access to them. But you will not use this platform for free. I don't work for free. And I definitely don't click for free. Spreaker actually pays me to click for them. So where is your money?
Right.
I'll let you elaborate on that.
Well, first, with the reason why they not signed yet is because the labels want a hit. If they don't feel that your tracks are hits, they're not going to mess with you. If they don't feel that you're marketable, they're not going to mess with you. You have to have two marketing things. You have to have a hit record, and you got to be, it's got to be on top. It's got to be able to generate that money. That's going to have to be able to hit a certain market of people that is trying to hit.
Right.
So, there you go. And then, people don't want, they see stuff out here and people are doing it, and you're doing it in a way to help them, but they always don't want to come where you're at and help you and promote with you when they could be promoting with you and they could be learning things as they're going along. That's how it works. But once again, when it's free, everybody's running. Once you start charging, everybody's running away.
But
you catch them while it's free.
Okay.
You catch them while it's free. But once you start charging, like, oh, I thought this was free all the time. No, it's not. Certain things you got to pay for. Certain things are free. Certain things just not free, period.
It never was, though.
Right.
It never was. I never got on for free. I'm going to tell you how much money I started with. I started with $6. It was $6 a month to have 30 to 45 minute duration. And that was for the podcast. I could put whatever I wanted on it. That was the cool thing. I could put whatever I wanted on it, right? But I had to get them $6 a month so I could have access to the distribution.
Right.
Who ain't got $6 for their own distribution?
Mm-hmm.
I figured out how to keep the cost low. That was under $10. It's still that way. If it ain't went up, and it ain't went up that much. And then eventually, once you let them put ads on your stuff, it'll go over the threshold because it's a pyramid. And once it goes over the certain threshold, you're going to start seeing $12, $13, $15 per episode.
Right.
But the payout is every 3 months. So I accumulated to get a little part-time gig. That's why you be hearing me say part-time gig. So I do that 5 days a week. And I get back what I paid in when the payout comes. So I'm actually not even paying to be on the air anymore. But I did get, when I started, I did have to pay in. I want people to understand. I did have to pay in when I got in. But more opportunities started happening. More features started coming. Awards, accolades, invites to different shows, more hosting opportunities where I could get paid under the table. And it was a lot more than what the station was offering at the time. So while I'm patiently waiting for that little measly $15, I'm getting $200-$300 for hosting shows for people. Because they heard Boss Lady Radio. But if I had sat back and waited on a major label or a manager and pay him whatever amount and him overcharge, he or she overcharge me instead of doing it the correct way, which is to get in the company that's established that won't cheat you. And that took research. You'll start seeing the results, but you got to be consistent. You can't be half-assed, but then want 100% result. And you only gave 50%. I'm going to let you elaborate on that too. Now, coming from a person, y'all, that did a few campaigns with me, including interviews and different opportunities, and was able to win an award on an actual live we did one night. Didn't even expect it. Didn't even know he was nominated. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I did a lot of interviews with Boss Ladies Radio Show.
And please let them know the results and what your numbers was looking like before you did it. And then after that, after a while, what did you start to see? Also, tell us the whole story. We got time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, like I said before, I've done 20 interviews with Boss Ladies Radio Show. I've won an award. The numbers, after the statistics, were amazing. My first show skyrocketed. And then after that, I got the fan base. People started liking my music, and it went from there. So if anybody wants to know, Boss Lady Radio Show, if she's the stuff, yes she is. She has the promotional packages down pat. She has the business down pat. Anybody need a promotional? Go holler at Boss Lady Radio Show. That's all I have to say. She's done a phenomenal job as a radio host, as a boss. She's got it all. So rock with Boss Lady Radio Show. You guys need promotion packages. You need interviews. You need spins. And those spins work too. I have over 250 in spins on YouTube. I have 200 spins on Instagram.
Right. So one reel was $200K.
One reel. 200. So pay attention and listen up. Boss Lady Radio Show. It goes down. She knows what she's doing. Mm-hmm. So if you need that promotion, you need that video, holla at her.
And I will vote for you. You mess with me like that, you getting in the chat room, you being consistent, you talking to other listeners, other people may want to work with you, but you're not in the chat. So it's not my job to tell you that they was wanting to work with you and that you was because you wasn't in there. That's not my job. Now, pay me for you to be away. That's where the campaigns come in. You're busy and you can't physically be in there for whatever reason. When I worked with the busiest underground artist ever, and that was late legendary Larry D. Edwards. He had 2 jobs and a baby. Single father. And was on this show every night. There's no excuse. You don't want to do it. And I don't want to vote. I don't want to help you out. We need to help each other. If it's not feasible for both of us, it's not feasible. That's just how I do it. That's just how I'm running it. And that's just where it's going to be. And I'm finna fall back with all that sharing your stuff because you're not showing up. And you know who you are. And no, I'm not going to say who you are. I don't do that. Mainstream does enough of that. You want to go see somebody getting exposed and the smut radios and all that, you go watch that. It's out there for you. It's plenty of it. I gave Nori this show because Nori invested his time and his money and his support, and it was genuine. I don't support nothing that's phony. You half-ass don't want to show up. I'll be there in a minute. I don't got time for you in your minute. Minutes is steady counting. You can't get that back to nobody. You can give people their money back. You can give back just about any material thing that you can get. But you can't give people back their time. And that's not right. That if you is with a promoter, not just me, but I'm speaking for all promoters and marketers out here that's working their ass off for you and you ain't showing up. You out of order, dude. Sis, bruh, cuz, you out of order, player.
Exactly. And in that minute that you wasting your time, you could have got that spot for somebody else.
You really could have.
Somebody that was really down for the business. This is not a check in, check out. Either you're in or you're gonna leave and stay gone. This is a business at the end of the day.
It is.
So
the business of songs.
Exactly.
Yep. We is in high demand.
And this is maybe one reason why they don't put mixtapes on the radio, because they can never find that artist. When they say they're coming, that artist is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, that's a bad name to have.
Nowhere. Right. So this is one reason probably why they don't put it on the radio. But that can change with a drop of the hat. And people don't understand.
It's room for change. It definitely is.
Right. All it takes is one person to make a change.
In 25
and it always takes one person to mess it up.
Yeah, but I don't run my station like that. One person is not going to mess it up for everybody. You're just not going to be one person that's not going to get played or distributed everywhere. You'll have that play on that particular episode. This is what a lot of y'all don't understand. A lot of stuff I share I've been undid that show weeks ago. And you missed it that night. But that night, them people that wanted to work with you was in there and you wasn't in there for whatever reason. I don't care if hell freezes over. You should be in here showing up to hear your song played. You be the main one complaining about nobody got your back, nobody supporting you. The minute the people that do, you ain't got time for them. I don't understand that. I don't understand why it's so quiet now. I done said, me and Nori done posted this all week that March 16th was going to be the day we going to have the show.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
But don't think I'm going to answer your inbox next week, because I'm not. I'm going to scroll right past like you do me. I just posted it. It's up there. I know you see it. And you scroll by until you need something. Keep scrolling by, because you're not going to dissect my platform like a sandwich. Get what you want and leave. And I ain't the only promoter that feel like that. And it be a lot of them that don't mess with y'all. And I've been sent y'all to them like, I ain't messing with so-and-so. Why not? Because they ain't going to come. They ain't going to show up. So why should I take my time to play them? Ooh. I'm just the one bold enough to speak on it and put time to the side to speak on it. Because somebody need to declare a decree that this is some bullshit.
Yep.
Especially with somebody supporting you and you don't have to ask them. That's the ones y'all ignoring. But them the ones that could put you on a record label. They got opportunities to get you signed as an artist. Then tell us your experience with 25 to Life.
Well, my experience with 25 to Life, I've been on 2 global mixtapes. I've talked to the CEO of 25 to Life Records. I am an affiliate of 25 to Life Records. If anybody wanted to know, I'm hoping to get signed one day to 25 to Life Records as a producer.
And it don't take long. The process don't take long at all. Our process is to see how consistent you are in showing up and communicating, because communication is huge on our platform. You can't be a fly by night. We don't have those kind of shows. Oh, hold your spot for $10. We smoke it up but we don't never promote you. You only heard on that particular platform, Facebook, most likely, Instagram, YouTube, most likely. But then they take the show down. And the people that wasn't there that night never got to hear you. But I leave that show that you were on up. Even after you're done with the campaign, you don't pay me, whatever. Or even after you got done spending on that particular episode, I don't take you down. Because I know there was 8 to 10 people that heard it that night. 8 to 10 don't mean everybody.
Right.
And people come back in the next day to see, oh, she got a new episode. Let's see what's up with it. It's people supporting you, and they don't come in the chat room because they know you're not there. Right. And it could be elite people with money that want to invest in your gift, but because you're not there, fam.
Right.
Don't get mad at me when you're not getting to the tax bracket or the bracket that you want to be. And getting the accolades you need to get and the votes you need to get your award. You don't want to show up for me. Why should I show up for you? Talk to me. Can't hear you. There's nothing in there. Nobody saying anything. I don't see nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, people don't want to take accountability for their actions. They want to blame everybody else when it comes down to it. That ain't fair. Why you blaming everybody else? Take accountability and say, yes, I forgot to show up. Don't say, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Well, if you didn't get the message, then that's your fault. So take that accountability and hold it to yourself.
Right.
You know, it's a win-lose situation. You want to win, you're gonna be in that chat room. You want to win, you're gonna make sure you remember the day of your interview. You want to win, you're going to make sure that you got everything it takes to win. Point blank and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Stay dedicated to your craft. If you put something out, that's what you put it out. And you believe in yourself, believe in it. You know you got it. But you got to be consistent. If you're not consistent, who's going to believe in a person that's not consistent? They're going to hear from you once a month. Twice out the week. When I'm in Boss Lady Radio chat rooms, I'm in there and I'm in there. I'm communicating, I'm talking, I'm saying what's up to everybody. You know, you have to be consistent. You have to be motivated. So this is like I said, one reason why the mainstream radio won't play mixtape, because it's a lot of people that make music and just make music and just think because they made a CD that's all they need to do. That's not all you need to do. You need to be out there promoting yourself. You need to be out there grinding till that ground breaks and that crack says, I'm open. That's what needs to happen. Just because you make a mixtape doesn't mean anything. A mixtape is just a mixtape to everybody else. But to the radio, they want to see you be consistent. They want to know that this is the artist that made it. There's a lot of people out here taking other people's music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And guarantee they taking it and saying, I'll make that. And then when the radio station gets a phone call saying, well, that's not their music, or they get a stop in the city plan, that lets you know right there.
And we don't go through none of that here. You don't even have to be registered, copywritten, none of that. And you can get those rights under the station, because this station is copyrighted and published, and it's going to be published. And that's an achievement. We just did 50,000, what we did, 50,000 downloads? 40,000 downloads every year consistently for the last 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
It works. You got to work it, though. It's not one of those things where, and that's a good point you made, it's not one of those things where you post it and the people that you expect to see it gonna see it and share it. You know, the ones up under you, the most hated?
Mm-hmm.
The ones up under you be the most hating.
Yep.
Be the most scroll past. I'll get back to you later. Ones I've ever seen.
Yep.
It'd be sad, man. Because the ones that did post it, shared it, you like it, you don't thank them, you just keep going. And I've done that. That's how I know about it. That's how I know what you do. Because I've done it. Because I knew I was hot. I could sing. I done got a couple recordings done. They were done professionally. Hey. It's like bread. I'm the shit since sliced bread, right? Until I try to put it on FM and I didn't get one spin. Because if it's not going to generate them no money, they're not going to play it. I don't even act like that. It's when you want promotion is when we talking money. Spins. Get on, let's see what you got. That's where I'm at with it.
Right, that's where I'm at with it too. I'm definitely ready.
Because if you that hot, why not? Why aren't you on the radio? Why aren't you doing radio interviews? Why aren't you excited to tell us who you are? Why not?
Right. Right.
And on the business side, why you ain't walked off your job yet?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's still some more stuff you got to do. It's still some more investing you got to do. It's still some more time you got to put in.
Right.
You ain't finna get it just like that. You looking at these celebrities and you keep forgetting that the process still stands.
Mm-hmm.
If we take all that glitz and glamour, what do we have for real? Because half of them don't even write their own lyrics.
Right. I put it like this. I make my own beats. So I make my own melodies. I make my own everything. That's that's me. That's nobody else nothing. And none of this. Just me. You know, so but that's just an example. Everything I own everything.
And why wouldn't you want to? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's just the reasons why some of y'all will never be in that arena. But you can be. You can be.
That's the point. You can be.
But like I said in the beginning, when I watched that Kanye interview, and I'm gonna finish watching it too, I'm gonna elaborate on one of our shows too on that. The first joke is they can't stand artists because we get 80% off the ripter.
Right.
So the 1% is getting the 80%. But the kicker was the distribution part when he was like, the other joke is, where are we gonna be when artists figure out their own distribution? And figure out how to get paid without going to the middleman. Because they know it's finna happen. So how many of you gonna wait on the label then? When they just said, there's a way for you to figure it out. I just did some shows on that. Guide for Musicians is one. What was the last one I did? Let me get out my notes. Attention Songwriters. That was about music publishing. What songwriters need to know.
Okay.
Then we did, for entrepreneurs, we did Happiness Model for Entrepreneurs. And the problem only. You don't need to be on just one platform. Like, get off that Reverb Nation and get you a Spotify account. Get something cracking on iHeart. It's starting to open up where you can put your stuff on everything.
Right.
But I'm not going to vote for work I can't see. I don't mind voting for local artists. I support local artists. That's what I do. But at the same time, though, I can't support work I can't see or play. You give your music to whoever wants to play it. But if it ain't playing on my station, I haven't seen the work.
Right.
and we ain't been communicating, that's not the work. You don't get to come on my platform and do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Right.
There's that.
And most people think that.
Yeah.
And most people think that.
Yeah.
Most people think they can just come on your platform and do whatever you want. I don't even come on there, as a producer, as human resources. Can I put this out here? For Boss Lady Radio Show, I don't come in and do anything I want on her show. I have to get her permission before I do anything. That's including covers, whatever. So make sure she's approving of what I'm doing.
And this ain't for everybody. You're just like, no, I'd rather do this my way, and I don't want to team up with nobody to do woo-wop, the bams, and zuzus, and wham-wham. Okay, cool. But don't be asking me for my zuzus and wham-whams. You ain't got nothing for me. I don't mind sharing my candy, because you share your candy too.
Right. But see, other thing, everybody else, nobody wants to
You
share
know, like...
When we was in school, I didn't want to share my candy. You come to me, can I get some of your candy? Yeah. Did you help buy it?
Right.
That's the thing. Did you help buy it? If you
No.
ain't help buy it, I ain't sharing it.
But see, that's how I feel about my business. You didn't help me buy it.
Right.
You didn't help me cash out. Every month I gotta buy it. You're not around. I'm gonna let that marinate too. When I get ready to buy it, you're not around.
The reason why you're not around is because you don't know what time that shop is open. That's because you ain't paying attention to that open sign on that window. So there you go. That's when you ain't paying attention to the flyer from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Period.
Kansas stores open.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Uh-oh. We got a guest in the building. Let's welcome PSAE Studios to the show.
What up?
Hey, get it. Miss Melba Ball in the building. Yeah, good timing. It's 7:39 Central. It is 8:39 Eastern. Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed. HR, that is in there popping the chat room. All right now. All right now. You are welcome, my dear. We are talking about, welcome to Social Media Cap, yes, and we are talking about the mixtapes that will never play on the radio. Yeah. And it's a dope topic. And when you get a chance, replay it because you done missed some sauce in the beginning. But we are in the middle of the topic, which consists of real support and why that matters for those of us that really want to be heard. We're not here to play around and, we're here to work. We're not here to step on nobody's toes. We really here to help support local artists worldwide. Like, we play everybody, bro. And it's like, this gentleman, I did a show with him specifically because he was one of the chatters where he invested time and money to come up in here and support. And I have his 100% support, and it's genuine. We this platform is not for kids. If you in and out, so be it. You'll just be somebody we spent. But with somebody that we campaign, somebody we promote, we wanted to reflect that. When you go on other platforms and they say, who the last so-and-so you were with and what did you do? You got something to back you up. We're just trying to help build your portfolio. We're not trying to take over.
Right.
That part is on you. What we're trying to do, or what we're going to do, is make sure that your profile is the best damn profile in the world. Starting with 25L magazine. Let's talk about the magazine and how we both appeared twice in those. First edition of 25L. and first edition of Global Fire magazine. Miss Teresa Taylor, who is huge in articles and writing about local talent, entertainment, local philanthropy, local archaeologists. Like, she goes beyond music. But it started with music. It started with us spinning you everywhere. We started on Facebook, just like the 90% of us. We love the Facebook. But hey, y'all, there's other digital platforms like Spotify. You've seen your Spotify canvases. Yes, we're rooting for you. Yes, we're voting for you. But we're not going to vote for you on another platform when you don't come in here. You don't chat with us. You don't sit and talk with us, have a cup of coffee and sit and listen with us. We need your participation, boo-boo, or we can't vote for you. We don't lie for people. We gonna know you hit the building. We know you the shit because you was on Boss Lady Radio. We know you the shit because you was on Dre's Radio. That's what we know. Oh, you appeared on 25 to Life Mixtapes. Along with other radio stations that I worked with, over a couple thousand of them. Little bitty guys. But it's a whole bunch of them. You know how you have like a small team, but it's a whole bunch of them? So that's what we need, a bunch of them. You know, we need a bunch of supporters. We need a bunch of pump it uppers. We need you. We need you. And this is why we cannot get our ass on the radio, because we are so in competition with each other. We don't want to up that little $10 that you was going to smoke anyway. You might as well go and get your dub out. Put your $10 on your music, take your other 10 smoke, make you some few recordings, and put them on the radio. And they ain't charging you to put it on the radio. And they don't take their shows down. And they don't be trying to, you know, make you look bad and get your money. We don't do that. We for real. Be for real. Like, we played The Smoke. Was the hottest mixtape last year around Christmas time. The Smoke was like our Christmas season. The Christmas, the holiday stuff. But it was The Smoke. Like some of the hottest tracks all over the globe. It ain't nobody heard it. Which is so amazingly ridiculous. Why wouldn't you hear that? Don't you want to hear more of that? Well, come to Boss Lady Radio. Come to Social Media Capital. Let's talk about these songs on the Smoke album. On the Smoke album. Let me see. Let me go to my email and check out the Smoke album, for example. Right? I think Danny Joel is the CEO and founder of and owner of 25 to Life Records. Look him up. He's under Customs, La Familia, stuff like that, right? Got global mixtapes. And then it just got a promo from him too. I gotta send him one back. Good job. I gotta put that on the next show. But yeah. We had the Brum Man tribute song to Laurie D. Edwards. That came out a few months back. We Are One just came out. Here's The Smoke, y'all. You got people like Misery and Double Trouble and 414 Dank and Lyris MC. Customs, they turned out to be the cowboy. You know, Dan Doe showing off. Young Promise, Miss Fabulous. You can stop me at any time, Nori. This is crazy. Acacia. Takoa King Lion. Cartoon. At the General. Naya. Allen on the track. Who is that? Right? Another beat maker. Noriega, award-winning Noriega the King. Sitting right with us. Sitting right with us. Right?
Yes, I am.
And then we got
Yes, I am.
Myron. I'm just gonna call you Myron because they got some other stuff with his name, but you know. Then a couple skits. And that's a global concept compilation album. I ain't never heard of nothing a mess like that. But when you start connecting in broader areas and broader sectors, you tend to get more ideas. More things are happening other than what you got going on. You think you got some stuff going on. Check these people out. You know what I mean? It's just it's just a variety of things.
Mm-hmm. And great talent like that. Let's speak about that. Great talent.
It's not on the radio because you don't listen to podcasts. See, what you're not listening to is the reason why you don't hear this stuff. You got to think outside the box. And this platform is for people that think outside the box. If you're still tuning the FM dial, you have not gotten out of the box. If you are still watching TV and try to put an antenna on it. If you don't know what Wi-Fi is, this social media cap. You cap all day on them posts. I'm going to cap right on here. Cap the cap. You know.
This is where we talk real talk.
Bruh.
Speak the truth.
Bruh. All day. Now,
Exactly.
how you can get the smoke if you're asking silently? Where do I find this dope ass mixtape, right? You can find it on SoundCloud. And if you're a radio DJ and you're really going to play local artists, I'll submit the mixtape with Danny's permission. And we'll see how it goes. And then see if we can get your keister on there. And we about butts in the seat. How many butts can we get in the ashtray for the next mixtape? Oh, we do need to talk about the next mixtape that should be on the radio. The Boss Lady Radio Show Jam that's coming out.
Yeah, definitely. That's coming soon, y'all. Pay attention.
I can't wait to see that list he got. Man, listen.
Yeah. Hosted by DJ Disky and produced by Noriega King.
Right. Phenomenal. Y'all. Phenomenal. This is talk radio, just in case, you want to hear some music. You got to go to the other show for that. Boss Lady Radio. Boss Lady Show. You got to hear music on there. Right. Social media caps, talk radio, for local, independent, whoever you are. The social media cap, though.
Right. And we welcome everybody.
It really is an open line. You can really come in, get an interview real quick. You just got to join the Supporters Club. Now, the Supporters Club is a $10 investment towards your unlimited spins on the radio and one interview a month. 30 days, $10. Now, Reverb Nation is $25 a week. Who's cheaper? I am! Ding, 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 ding! Yay! So, $10 can get you unlimited spins, one interview a month, and so forth. And if you stay in the chat room, you just keep it extension longer. You don't have to do the $10. Just be in the chat room. We can get you started that way. It's always been free to spin, but it's not free to market. Because you can spend all day, but who is you marketing to? What's your audience? Can you get a live show out of them when you go to their club and they pay you to perform? They don't ever hear you on the radio. I don't get people, Nori. Like, the radio's like on top of the list still for getting heard, right?
Yeah, it is.
And didn't I just read a blog on the last show about that? when it comes to royalties and mechanical royalties. Yeah, you got to get played on radio podcasts. You can't just sit there and let it mingle nowhere. You got to post it. You got to share it. You got to pay people to know what they're doing because they know how to run it in front of people that's going to run it. You feel me? That's going to play it. It's going to push play on the reels, man. Tell them about the reels, man. Like 200, man, dude went 200. One reel.
Yeah.
One song. But how many songs do I be playing? Like 5, 6, 7 of your songs?
Yes, you do.
Because they're demos. And that's one thing I liked it about, that was impressed with working with Nori, is that he had the demos. He wasn't interested in a 3-minute song because real radio plays demos. That's why it's good to take those clips that I send you off of YouTube and share them to your YouTube post on your channel. You'd be amazed how many people click on that. Oh, that's you, bro. Oh, that's you, sis. Like, bro. Like all the stuff that I was missing that I didn't know about. Now I can talk about it because I went through it and it actually worked.
Right.
And your royalties is not going to come how you think they're going to come. I got to elaborate on that too. What you think, Nori?
Well, I think it's a great thing. You gotta when it comes to your royalties and all of that, you gotta know exactly what you're doing. You know, you gotta have the right. And sometimes you need help, and it's okay. Don't be scared to ask for help.
Right.
There's a lot of things I don't know, and I'm going around asking. And once I get the information, I'm not keeping it to myself. I'm sharing it. You know, but yeah, get the paperwork right first. And then once you got the paperwork right, you're ready to go. You know, this whole thing that we call music, this whole thing we call mixtapes, covers, all of that, it's a business. This is our image out here. This is our brand. We're branding ourselves. So if you're going to do it the correct way.
Right.
If you don't know how to, find somebody that knows how to do it and they can show you how to do it the correct way. You know? But that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. I mean, we got to get this out here as much as we can. While we got the opportunity to do it on major platforms for free, we really should take advantage of it. And the only thing that I did differently is that I took advantage of it. I didn't mind paying the money. But I did what I could afford to do. And that's the biggest opportunity you're going to get right now. You can actually work at your own pace. And you can actually pay what you can afford. I mean, shoot. I mean, you can do $25 a week with Reverb. Sometimes DistroKid is like $10 or something like that. Sometimes they give you sometimes they have like different deals. Like you can get $7.99 for like some stuff to get your stuff, you know, where you can play it and it's safe to play. You know, you don't have copyright run in or something. It's just that alone. It's just like the business side of it all. And I just don't feel that people are taking it seriously. It's like a fly-by-night thing. It's like the new trend. It's not a trend. It's actually business. It's multiple streams of income that you're missing because you don't want to look into it. You don't want to pay a couple dollars in stock or whatever. Just try it. You know, successful people take risks. And I truly believe that's why, you know, a lot of us are successful. The fact that you're doing it independently, that's success.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. That's a major success. You know, because you're putting your own money into it. You're putting your own thoughts into it. You know, you don't have anybody backing you, you know, so you can put as much in it as you want. You can take as much out of it as you want. You know, being independent is, to me, the best route to go because you keep control of your music. You don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't put out. You put your own music out there. Mm-hmm. You know, so, I mean, I love the people route, you know, without want to ever be signed to a major label, yeah, I would. You know, but I love the independent rock, but I still keep all my masters. I still keep all of my music. You know, so there you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and HR, like, while we're on the live, you know, we don't take donations. It's not necessary.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Right.
how do you feel about the donation thing? Like, I'm not feeling it.
I think donations, depending on what it is, sometimes they can be a slap in the face.
Okay.
I feel if you're going to donate to a radio station, give it out the kindness of your heart. Don't do it and insult the person. Because by you insulting the person, that makes them feel a certain type of way. So, for me, for instance, if I donate $100 to go to the radio show, that's out the kindness of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
If I sit up here and tell myself, I'm just going to donate $5, but I'm not going to do this other stuff, you're slapping that person in the face. You're being disrespectful to that person. Offering them $5 and they gave you $100 worth of merchandise, $100 worth of promotion. No, I won't accept it. I won't go for it.
Okay.
So, no.
Yeah, because we a team. You know, we working together. And that's the thing we want to do overall with everybody we come across. Whether it be you appeared on a mixtape, whether you played on the Boss Lady radio show, you was on Social Media Cap with us. We're going to talk a little bit about Social Media Cap Chicago, what we trying to do as far as that goes. This is another reason why we put this day to the side to do this particular one, because we got some new things going on. And everything can't fit in the music show.
Right.
You know. And the blog talks are set for those types of shows. Those are your workshops, the training, the marketing material training is just awesome. Because I be finding some stuff and I have some questions about it and I can just look it up. When a lot of you don't have time to look it up. Some of you don't even read it. Don't like to read. And that's okay too. And that's what it's in place for. The EDU is a big portion of the music show because it teaches you the marketing. So necessarily you can kind of learn to do it on your own. You don't have to go back and forth with somebody about this or that or what you don't have. Or you do have it. You just got to utilize it. And we're looking to people to work with that's doing that. We ain't mad at nobody. Ain't nothing personal. It's all business here. But this is a spot on this particular show where we can discuss the differences and whatnot. So, as a matter of fact, Social Media Cap Chicago is going to be amazing. So, we got some things coming up for the summer. And we're going to be running them some interviews. And we're just going to be, networking, talking to people. And you're actually going to be able to see it. And hear it and stuff like that. So we're making plans for, different spots to shoot at. Stuff like that.
Right.
Because...
So see, one reason why I wanted to take Social Media Cap on the road is to get more people aware of a Real Talk Radio show where you can talk about anything you want to talk about, where you can present your mixtape, your products, just anything you want to present. Your clothing line. I think it'll be a good opportunity for people to understand we're coming from Milwaukee and bringing you a show that you can talk about, and it's going to be on the air for as long as the CEO wants it in the air.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're giving you an opportunity to showcase your skills. If you want to freestyle on social media, okay, go right ahead.
Right.
Your freestyle could be your best freestyle ever. It could turn that freestyle into an album. You know, we're expanding because we want to make you guys known out here in the world. We want people to hear you. We want people to understand you. Not just as an individual, but as an artist, as a producer, as a radio host, as a DJ. You deserve to be heard. All of that and more.
Exactly.
So, Chicago, Illinois, get ready, be prepared. Social media account coming y'all way soon. Pay attention to this. More yet, King, to Boss Lady T. Once again, this song.
Yeah, sure is, man. Definitely sure is. We love to see some reviews closer to the dates. We'll be keeping you posted on that. We'll be running a couple ads on the Boss Lady Radio Show, Boss Lady Show, that kind of thing, so you'll be in the loop of what's going on. But hey, I'm gonna say this: if you ain't listening to the shows, you ain't up on what's going on, because we moving.
Right.
We starting to move. We got wheels now, so we finna start moving. And
Right.
Getting in touch with some folks about live performances and award shows in the Midwest.
Right.
Because they have them in the South, have them in the North, West Coast, East Coast. Not the Midwest, though. And if there is, we don't know those people. And that's another...
People don't know us.
Exactly. That's another thing that we need to do is get out and mingle and get to know people. That's why the Network Success show I did play that. It's the best way to get in an art gallery and just start talking.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody ain't there to view pictures and portraits.
Right.
Some people are trying to network what they got going on and things like that. And it may be a good match for you. May not be, but you got the experience.
Right.
Or they'll pass it along to someone that may need what you got going on. Because this month's series is the world needs what you got. So
Right.
this is a great way to start by actually, taking that road trip, getting it cheaper. You can get some discounts on a plane ticket. Do so. Miss Melba, definitely go in a restaurant, your local grocery store. Start talking to people.
Right.
Learn how to network through communication. That's the only way you're going to do it right.
Right. Right. So networking through text messaging ain't the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be face to face with you. I want to see you. You want to see me. Let's work.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk. We're going to talk business. Let's talk business.
And then social media. Okay, you met on social media, right? Now work on being connected in person.
Right. That's right.
Safely meet in a public place. Use common sense.
Exactly.
Because the connection will be stronger when the show goes live and you actually met these people. That's why my show is so live, because most people that I work with that are in my chat rooms and things like that, I have met these people at award shows.
Right.
I didn't know they was listening to me prior to getting nominated, voted for. I didn't go in people's inboxes because they didn't know me. And I didn't feel like I would be pushing myself upon somebody I hadn't made a connection with. It's just awkward to me. I just can't do that. I have no kind of connection with you, but I've been following you on the page. I've been liking your stuff. Maybe I'll share a couple things, but I really ain't made a connection with you. It's not the same.
Right.
The connection has to happen
Right.
for the team to be stronger.
Right. And see, me and Boss Lady, we met already. We met in Green Bay.
Right.
My first time meeting Boss Lady, I was shocked. Because it's just shocked. But once we connected and we started talking, we started having a lot of things in common when it came along to music, when it came along to business, when they came along to this and that, and they said they're accepted.
Yeah.
So once we met, it was an ultimate match. It was like, it's a draw. You win, I win. There's no other round. So that made us be able to connect and understand exactly where she was going and where I was trying to go.
Right.
So that's all the details I put out there today. Because we know the rest. But,
right.
You know, this is what he's talking about right here. Connecting in person. Because once you see that person, you actually know that's the person he is.
And it's not another gimmick. You really met this person, they're really doing it. They really got nominated. Just like when you go to a seminar in business, you get to meet the people that sold you the merchandise, that invited you to a meeting, that actually invited you to the seminar or whatever, and you get to meet the people that's making the money off of it and actually prospering from it, and it's working for them. The excitement is a whole lot different than just, oh, I know her off of Instagram. Oh, I only know her on Facebook. Oh, that's that girl on TikTok. Like, come on now.
Right.
We grown.
Right.
Don't do yourself like that.
Right. That part.
Make yourself more important than that. And get out the inbox. Really connect.
Right.
And y'all killed me with the hi, sweetie. Oh, my God.
Oh, no, let's not talk about that. I'm going to get that show. Woo! Wow. Yeah, let's get another show.
Wildin'.
That's to be continued, y'all.
Doing too much.
Right, doing too much.
You haven't introduced yourself. Because I'm starting to think some of y'all name is Hi Sweetie. Like, nice to meet you, Hi Sweetie. What can I do for you?
Right.
Because who are you? What are you trying to accomplish here? It's not a dating site, bruh. And you got a catalog full of music you could be promoting. People could be buying your beats from you or whatever you got going on. You really got potential to get an award or something. Put a plaque on your wall. Fill up your dream board.
Right.
Where you worried about something sweet. Go to the store and get you a donut. Stop doing that in the inbox. Find your girlfriend on your time. Find your man on your time. We is on business time. The business of songs and songwriting and publishing it. And making sure that people cannot steal our stuff and make money off of it. Because that's what they doing.
See, that's where people mess up. If this is supposed to be about business, why are you coming in with the high sweets, with the hey boo, how you doing? That's not business. This is business. Hi, my name is Gloria King. Hi, Boss Lady D. I would like to put my mixtape on the radio show. How may I do that? For example, boom, boom, to the point. If that's what you were taught in school, I feel bad for you. Because what I was taught in school was a proper way to address me. So,
exactly.
There you go. So,
that is crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Or high sexy. Oh my God. That's just like so. My beloved. My damsel in distress. Like, who's distressed? Nobody. What is you talking about? Sometimes everybody knows I'm about it. Right. Little sexy and all that. You already telling on yourself. No, you're not on business. No, we don't want to talk to you. And no, we're not doing your next inbox going wild tape. We're not on that. We doing this here. You're not with the shenanigans today. The shenanigans. The shenanigans is holding you back. The shenanigans is getting you from getting played. You are talking to someone important. I don't care how you feel about what you think it ain't. Where's the tea? Where's your receipts? What you got proof that it's not what you think it is?
Right.
You've been on the page, so obviously you do know what it is. And you be playing, and when I show you I'm not playing, I'm wrong, I'm crazy, I got an attitude problem. No, you play too much.
Right.
I'm in sales. I do this every day. Somebody thinks somebody got an attitude because they have boundaries and policies in an establishment that don't belong to you.
Mm-hmm.
Your $10 don't run a multi-billion-dollar company.
Right.
You spend money in there. Thanks for shopping. But that doesn't mean you own anything. Now, there's opportunities for you to own some of these companies. But there's restrictions in that.
Right. Exactly.
So when everybody stops acting like somebody owes them something because they did something, we can get along in life here. Things will go a lot smoother. If we just...
And if people...
Yeah, go ahead.
And if people just learn how to communicate. And people learn how to actually talk.
Right.
Say what they need to say. And leave it at that. All that extra can go to the next door.
Straight up. Time is just steady going by. Mm-hmm. But them ones that be doing that be the main ones complaining. Ain't nobody playing them. This is why. Mm-hmm. We're not your sweetie. We're not your beloved. Damsel in distress. We're not none of that. We're not your baby. We're not your sexy. We're not any of that. We didn't hit your box talking about how sexy you were, so that came from you. Those are your feelings. That's how you see stuff. Great. But if it's not business, you got to go.
Don't bring it. Yeah, don't bring it through that door. And once again, like I said, people don't know how to separate business from flirt. People don't know how to separate the business.
Ain't nothing to separate if you ain't doing it.
Right. Right.
Ain't nothing to separate if you ain't doing it. What you doing is what you doing. We just ain't doing what you doing.
Right.
And it's sad how you have to find that out.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got to tell you that. You done seen the page now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of smut on social media, though. It's a lot of smut. Like, you can follow somebody and they say they're an artist, but they really a porn star. I know you seen that.
Maybe. I'll put it like that.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
What we're doing is attractive to you. I don't know how that works, but I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Because when I post, I know what I post and I know what I don't post. When you get to know me, you'll be like, no, that ain't something she will post. Or something he will post. You know, for the sake of whatever.
Right.
I'm not going to post nothing dumb. Most likely I'm going to post something encouraging. A show finna come up. Interview finna happen. Campaigns going on. I might say some funny stuff every now and then. But it is a message.
Right.
And if I don't call it out, then it won't be called out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm over it, and then it gets called out later. So I might as well just call it out, because I don't want to be bothered with it later. Because later got its own stuff going on. Later and right now has its own stuff going on.
Right.
And I don't like being confused and all over the place. I do not function well in dysfunction. So the minute it becomes dysfunctional and you think you too good to introduce yourself, but you ain't too good to put your genitals on the surface of the camera, you're disgusting. And this is why nobody pays you any attention. You're a flirt magnet, which means you're addicted to flirting. You roll it up and you smoke it. You need to stop smoking, bro. You really do. In the ringing and the dinging at 9 o'clock is disrespectful. Because if I said I got a show at 9 o'clock, that means I don't have the time to talk to you on the phone at 9 o'clock.
Right.
And that's just common sense. I'm not calling you stupid. I'm just calling it common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you saw the post.
Right.
Like, we're really going to put stuff in perspective tonight. We're not going to play and dick around at all. Like, you got to stop being goofy. We see you, and you the same one. So, that's why I don't play some of y'all. You have been so disrespectful. You have been so rude and out of line. I don't want to have nothing to do with whatever you're doing. I don't care. Because you don't care about how you disrespect yourself.
Right.
And I'm not going to put you with my top dogs and have me looking like a goofy.
Right.
That's why we got to be careful as artists who we be around. As promoters, who we be around. As DJs, who we be around. Who we spinning for. Because we might be spinning a whole clown.
Mm-hmm.
And get them out in an award show and get embarrassed.
Yep.
Because common sense wasn't used.
Mm-hmm.
And the respect ain't being given.
Right, definitely.
Because some people you gotta force respect. But my thing is with that's crazy. Because you shouldn't have to do that.
Exactly.
Especially if you call yourself a respectable person.
Mm-hmm.
And you grown and all this and that. You be the first person. They be the first person. I'm grown.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But you're not acting like it though.
Right.
Social media ain't no joke. It'll eat you up, spit you out, and love you all over again. Yeah.
And it stays out there forever. People think because you deleted, somebody can record that. Now we got screen record.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. It's just that deep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You messing up your reputation with people that you have a good reputation with and make that real connection and really get what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be careful who you talking to because you don't know who you're talking to.
Right. And like you said in the beginning, it could be somebody that you're talking to that have the funds to help your situation, but you're doing all this extra and you're not doing what you're supposed to be actually doing. And they looking at this like, I'm not going to invest my money in that person.
Of course not. And your music could be the dopest ever. But if you ain't got character and integrity and some damn respect, you can forget it. You and your attitude need to take several seats. Because it's not happening. You can't have no funky ass attitude and want people to invest their time and money in you. It's not going to happen. You got to stay humble, bro.
Right.
At all times. You don't know when that time is coming.
Right.
And life's short anyway. Really?
Mm-hmm.
You still out here playing? You still out here guessing? Doubting yourself? Not believing in yourself? Not being encouraged? Staying motivated? Quit worrying about what other people think? I knew 10 awards ago that I was going to do this. Whether I got an award or not. I'm doing this.
Right.
Till you get to that point, you playing.
Right. Because that was your goal. That was your dream. That was your aspiration to say, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And I know I'm going to do it whether I got an award or not. And exactly how you feel is exactly how I feel when I started my music career. I said, this is what I'm going to do. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the stars. I don't care about the lights, the cameras. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. You couldn't pull me away from the studio, even if you needed me for 10 seconds. If I'm working on something, I got a hot track burning up on that keyboard, I'm sticking on that track. I ain't going nowhere. I don't care if it's a $10,000 party going on, and I can get in for free. I'm right here at the studio. recording, mixing, mastering, doing whatever I need to do to make that high beat. Because I want that beat on the radio the next day.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
But people don't understand. Our passions and our goals, we are here. We're actually doing what we set out to do. It might have took us a long time, but in between that time, we learned the ins and outs. We've learned how to protect it and make it exactly the way we want to make it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that took time. And it took time.
Right.
It did not happen fast.
Right.
But it took 12 months of consistency.
Right.
Some of y'all can't do 30 days. You fall off in 2 shows. And you be sitting there like, dude was dope. Sus had it going on. What happened to dude? What happened to Sus? They fell off. We don't know. I ain't heard from them. Like, I shouldn't be saying that.
Right.
If you that damn raw. I shouldn't be saying that. What happened to you? Where are you? Why are we looking for you? Why did you even show your face?
Right. But you know what? There is a thing they call blockage. You can be hot one day, but the next day you can be down because you don't know what to come up with. You can have creative block. I've had it as a producer. I've had creative block as making beats because I'm looking like, man, this beat is cold, but it's just not there for me. So as an artist, they have the same thing. So I can relate, because I've had it. Mm-hmm. I took a whole year. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Really want nobody really heard me because I was in the background taking care of business. In the background trying to figure out what's my next demo going to sound like. What kind of picture I'm going to put out. What's this and what's that. But now that I got it together, it's coming together slowly. And when you hear it, then you're going to know that's why a break was needed. But sometimes you need to take a break to get your mind focused back to when you first start. Because you don't want your first thing that you did to sound like the next. Everything is a process.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and in between that time, a writer's block, you should have enough songs to cover so you could be distributing, getting your distribution thing going.
Right.
Because the more they hear that song, the more they're going to hear you. Which means when that new joint come out, they already know what they're expecting.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Shouldn't nobody else promote you more than you promote you?
Mm-hmm. Right. Because you know what? That's the person, like, you can be your worst. You as an artist and me as a producer, I can be my worst critic. I could come down to the studio. I could have a beat on my phone. I could listen to that beat 100 times. And I could be feeling it that one day. But the next day, I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't like that no more. It's not ringing right in my brain. It's not there. That's not the heat. That's not that pain. And then you come back to it, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna make another one. And then there it goes. It's there. That sparked up something. You hear something, you got it. You write down something, you're like, okay, that's perfect.
Right.
So,
but what really keep me going on the Miss Fabulous tip is when somebody want me to appear on their song. Then all that writer block breaks.
right.
Now I can't stay stuck. I got a reason to come out. Because you got to come out that block. Because you'll never come out.
Right.
Or you'll come out just to do that and go right back in.
Right.
You got to trick your mind a little bit. Like I said, a lot of this is mental. It's what you be thinking about. Like when you be going through stuff and you going through changes and you got thoughts about that, start jotting that down. Like journaling is not a punk move. Journaling is a war move. Because you got a beat somewhere that you ain't used yet, and you got some lyrics you ain't put up to a beat yet. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. I definitely do.
Or you did do lyrics to a beat with those lyrics, but you can take them same lyrics and put it to another beat, sing it a whole nother way.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
And I think that's how I really like the Kels model. He took 12 play and made it over and over again. He just sung it differently on a different beat.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? I like the original 12 play. I'm not even know.
Right. I mean, ain't nothing like the original now. Yeah. But he got rich off of taking those lyrics and changing the order of arrangement and changing the beat. Mm-hmm. And then that writer's block broke. That's why repeat songs is awesome. Because it gets you going on a verse. Another chorus, a hook, the bridge, whatever. In level 8, 7, 2, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the recording is a process. Writing a song is a process. That's why we do those kind of shows. It ain't just to entertain you. It's to help you. Because the entertainment part is the final recording. When everything's done. The process has been completed. That's how it sounds. We take you through the process and then we play the song after it's processed.
Right.
Because you were doing all those things. Mm-hmm. But now we've gotten a little older in the game. You feel me? How we gonna eat off of this? Or are we just doing this to be doing it? Now, I don't know about you, but I ain't doing this just to be doing this.
I'm not. Yep, I'm not doing it just to be doing it. I'm doing it as my career. I'm doing it as what I really want to, take advantage of and make known and make people understand that, Noriega the king is Noriega the king. He's always going to stand tall. No matter if he's doing music, no matter if he's behind the scenes, you're going to know Noriega the king. Just like you're going to know DJ Disky, just like you're going to know Miss Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Absolutely, man. Man, I'm just thinking about how that Chicago thing gonna go. The social media cap Chicago gonna go. Yeah, I can't wait to get
I can't wait.
to smell that Chicago air.
Oh yeah.
It is a busy. And this is another thing too. It's time to get out and get busy, physically, mm-hmm. And figure out who you working with. Why wouldn't you want to know that? Why is this person working with me for this long on social media? We never met. That don't never cross nobody's mind. You can't take a train, a bus, or a plane to go see somebody down the street from you real quick.
You know what? They probably do. But they be like, well, my schedule was like this. And, well, I have to do this. And, well, I see their picture, so I know I'm actually working with that person. No, you don't.
You don't know who you're dealing with.
Right.
People catfish all the time. Catfish is like the biggest cyber crime ever. You want to be catfished in this game? Keep doing that. Because if I can't meet you, what's the point of working with you? You're a scroller. You're not a supporter. You're a scroller. I don't need scrollers. I need rollers. Supporters. And people need what they need. And if we can help that, we can help enhance that.
Right.
Let's do it.
Right. Exactly.
It can be such as getting you encouraged to put a reel up for the first time. I've heard that. Like, man, you really inspired me to start making more videos with my stuff. I ain't even think of that.
Right.
You be like, that's it? Wow, I ain't know that.
Right.
You be helping a lot of people along the way with what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just think you are. You need to go check it out. See what they're saying.
Right.
Because those opinions matter. Because those are facts.
Exactly. Just like my shirts, for instance, I have on certain shirts that I have that I'm getting reprinted, I have certain quotes. And I know you remember my first quote that I ever came out with on the struggles of the 1 amp demo. That quote inspired this lady. She said, "Let me read your shirt." And I stopped and she read it. She's like, "I'm going to keep that in mind. I'm going through a lot in life. But your quote is really inspiring me." And I said, "Thank you." I said, "This is what I do it for. I do it so people can be inspired by what I say and what I do. Because everything I say on those quotes, I've done. Everything I've dreamed of on those quotes, I'm out of that situation." So, yeah, you know, it's just totally, it's just totally blessing to be in the position that I am in today. You know, knowing the people that I know, you know, learning the lessons that I've learned.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, when you get on the next episode with them or you do a video with them, the connection is going to be stronger.
Exactly.
And ain't nothing you can tell them no more about this person. You're like, no, I spend time with this person. I know this person does the wop the bam. And you need that for your brand. Those are your surveys. Those are your testimonials.
Right.
It didn't cost her a dime.
Mm-hmm.
All she did was take out the time to read it. Now that's dropping jewels.
Right. Right.
You doing stuff money can't buy.
Right.
You don't want to team up with nobody like that. You ain't trying to do none of that. You talk all that good game on these other interviews, but is you really on that?
Right.
Some of y'all be capping.
Mm-hmm.
We see it. Some of y'all be capping. That's why we call it social media cap, because y'all be capping. Y'all ain't ready for this here. Y'all playing.
Yep.
Y'all ain't ready for this here. Y'all be playing. And we see it.
They playing while we moving.
And then get mad when you get slack ass results when you've been slacking your damn self.
Right.
We stop looking at everybody else and look at you.
Right. But once again, it's about accountability.
Right.
Take accountability for what you do. You can't blame everybody else in life for things that you mess up on.
Like you can't get on the point guard in the basketball court and he doing all the work. But you mad because you getting them slack ass results. You need to be on the team doing your part too as number 45.
Right.
As number 10.
Right.
Because the point guard do the job, gotta do the job whether it's titled or not. He don't want to get his title snatched. Mm-hmm. That's an important role.
Mm-hmm.
Is you the point guard or you the sign back? Which one? You sitting in the bench?
Right.
I don't like that part of the game when they sitting in the bench. Getting paid all that money, sit down. What?
Right.
To be in the uniform, name brand uniform, sit down? I don't know. I don't want to try that.
Right.
They don't look like hard work. Just like it ain't hard work to get in the chat room. It ain't hard work to sit down. It really ain't. Sit down, listen, and watch. Wow. But you'll watch them do it. And you won't do none of it, I'm telling you. You just get dumberer, and the big dummy. I don't want to do that. That's boring. It's time to be me point guard in my stuff. We finna be point guard in our stuff. V Mayo, a.k.a. Mo Thoughts in the building, y'all. What up, V? In every episode, I like seeing my ladies in the building. Oh, that means so much when my ladies come in the building. My ladies. My ladies be on a mission, so I don't see them a lot. But that doggone V, she gonna make sure she seen up in that mug. You hear me? So, don't thumbs up me. Get on up in here. Don't be thumbing me up. Get on up in here. Bring your whole hand. Like, for real. But yeah, man. We got big things coming on. Chicago. Where we gonna be at when we get Chicago? What part?
Downtown.
Downtown? Wow. That's where it's going down at. That's where it's going down at. Yes. Downtown is very busy. Train station and all that. Sound like the South Side. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say this: anybody that's gonna be in the Chicago area, come on through. We'll be down, ready to go.
Yeah, especially if you close by.
Mm-hmm. Right. Especially, come on through. Mm-hmm. We want to hear your interview. We want to hear your testimonial. We want to hear your life story. Please let us know if you're down. Inbox any one of us.
Mm-hmm. You can start booking your spots now. We just come to you.
Yes.
Book your spot. We gonna go where we gonna go. That's just facts.
All facts, no cap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry for the clicking in the background. I got a few interruptions, but we on. We still live.
So I understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what else I wanted to. You got anything else you want to elaborate on?
I just want to say the reason why mixtapes are not being played on the radio is because people are not consistent and they don't want to waste their time and their money.
Right.
Once again. So that is why we have an underground platform where mixtapes, all worldwide mixtapes, can be played and you don't have to worry.
Yeah. We're here to let you know the worry is over.
Right.
Even in spoken word poetry, you got some of that going on. We do everything.
Yeah, I'm going to say that too. I would love to get some more poetry by Miss B. Mayo. I'm putting that out there.
Yeah, because that last one she did, that was awesome.
Woo. Yeah, you think we go back to Mo.
Mm-hmm.
See these points. Woo. So Miss B. Mayo, you listening to me?
She ain't playing, man.
Because we need to talk.
I think she got a book coming out or something. I know I got Edward Lee McDaniel Jr.'s The Poet's Canvas Shades of Emotion book he just sent me. So we do that spoken word too. If y'all doing spoken word, send your books.
Yep.
Be in the chat room, we'll read a little bit off on your next interview, and get it done. Just like these artists. It's room for you too. You want to talk about your business. You paint, you work on houses, you got a nail salon, you do bundles, all that stuff. Anything. I just did ran an ad for a person out here in Milwaukee for a vendor event. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and ran it for him. Quick little $25 ad, for a couple weeks. You know what I mean? It went real well. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to try me out. Not understanding his social media. And went 1.1K on TikTok. So it got some views. But when I do ads, it's got to run a while because people don't know you. The social media be showing people through the numbers and the analytics and stuff like that how much people know you. Yeah, that's why you're not getting a lot of results, because you're not really putting it out there to the last minute. When you need to be putting that 2-3 months in advance and really pump it. And then by the time that date comes, the closer you get to the date, and you say, oh, I got this and that going on. Oh, I know who that is. I'm going to go ahead and woo. But when you rushing fast, and, you know, you want 1.4 million subscribers on YouTube by June, you tripping. Because you should have been planning that last year. You booking short-term goals to long-term goals, and it ain't working. It ain't the promoter. It ain't the person that ran the ad. It's you. Your timing was messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And you paid for the time that you wanted to do. So, you get what you pay for in this game. Especially with the ad running, you really got to have something planned. And you got to set the deadline, not the day of or the month of or a couple weeks before. You got to do that a month in advance. So they got a few weeks to promote you. Then they can talk to you. And then they can promote you after that. And then go back and promote you again. Then by the time the event come up, you already ready, set, go. People already know what to expect. And they know you. You know what I'm saying? Lyrist MC and one of our lady lifers on the 25 to Life record label in the building, y'all. Getting messy with the paint, huh? That's what it do. Yeah, man. The reason why the mixtapes will never be played on the radio. Because we got to go out and network. We got to actually sell this stuff. We got to go talk to some people. So why don't we just learn some basic sales skill? Shake hands, look them in the eye, firm handshake, clear understanding of what you want done and what you're trying to do, and know what you're talking about. You'll be amazed at the results. And I got over 20 years in experience in sales. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. And every day is not going to be a great day, but every day can be a great day with a great attitude. And your attitude does affect a lot of times your opportunities. I'm going to say that by experience. I'm not saying it as a cliche or a good statement. It's the truth. It's facts. It's 100% facts. If you don't have a right attitude and you think you better and above than everybody and you a little too cocky for your own britches, guess what? You will be through in no time. It might take a long time, but in time, your time will be up. And you will be just with you and your attitude. And all those opportunities to walk out the door. Mm-hmm. Because you had the wrong mindset for the right opportunity. And I learned a valuable lesson from that. And this day forward, I know to put 100% in what I'm going to do. And if I'm not going to be 100% with it, then I don't need to do it. And everybody ain't going to agree with that. They're not going to like the fact that you made that decision. But at the end of the day, you got to live with that. Because how they feel is not going to affect how you have to live with the decision that you make. Go ahead and be mad, but be glad that I didn't do it because somebody wanted me to, and I really wasn't 100% in it. See, this is about being 100% in it. And if you're not 100% in it, why are you here? It doesn't matter. Right. Just know you're here or you not. And opportunities like these do not last where you have access to them all the time. Stop taking advantage of the fact that you always gonna have access to something like this. Mm-hmm. Doors close every single day.
Yep.
And they open up again in an area where it's far as hell away from you. You're not the cream of the crop.
And like I say, opportunities only come once in a lifetime. So if you miss your opportunity, hopefully it come back around and be ready.
Yeah. And sometimes opportunity gives you a second chance. Don't screw this one up. If you got a second chance and you're doing your best and giving it all you got, do it. Do it now. Now is the time. This is a floodgate of opportunities where people can really get on and live the life they want. But they can't do that if they're following the broad road. I'm going to stay stuck and somebody going to actually find me and everything going to be all right. That's not guaranteed. Because the people that's in front of you found you. And they know thousands of other people that may have the resources you need, but because of your stank attitude, because you don't want to think outside the box, because it's your way or the highway, the reason why I do the way I do because of this and this and that, it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you have to change the method. Sometimes you have to trick your mind and say, okay, let's do something different. It may or may not work, but at least you tried something different. Because sometimes the same thing don't work the same all the time.
Right. That part.
And be open-minded. A lot of y'all is closed-minded. You can't even think outside yourself for a minute. But I'm about peace of mind. It's about not being able to have the worry of ever getting somebody to listen to my music ever again. So you know what? I'm just going to go back and forth with nobody. I'm going to start it myself. Took the risk.
Right.
I'm glad I took the damn risk. Because I was taking a hell of a risk waiting on somebody to do something for me.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting on their time when 9 times out of 10 they ain't interested. They just act like it.
Right.
We see you.
Right, that part.
We see you. Oh, I don't want you to feel bad because I wasn't there. No, we see you. Mm-mm. Be genuine. Then you won't have to feel anything. Because when somebody interested, they don't give a damn. They like lyrics. They clean up the house. They shoveling the snow. They beat over there reading a book, out a cup of coffee, cleaning up the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
All it take for you to do is push play. Don't even take hard labor. What's wrong with you? You want me to vote for you? I don't know you. Why should I vote for you? You haven't been on the show. We don't know you. We ain't talked to you. Who are you? We just like everybody else. Who are you? What do you want? How is it going out there? This is media. We want to be all up in your business. You can't tell us your business. How we going to help you with your business? We all know what's going on.
Right.
What we talking about? Who we voting for? That's like voting for the president that's coming up, right? We don't know who getting voted for. Who does that? Because my thing with that, what have you done for the country? What have you done for the neighborhood? What have you done for the community? And voting for you is going to benefit me in what way? And that's most people.
Mm-hmm.
Denise Parker in the building. My day one's coming up. My lady's coming up in here tonight. And we know that we're 7 o'clock all the time, Nori. This is getting great.
Yeah.
We are hour in, which is good. Make sure if you didn't hear it from the beginning, play it back. We dropped a lot of gems tonight.
Sure did.
We dropped a lot of why some of us think I got beef because I put certain posts up. Not about that. I'm just letting you know I'm paying attention to what you're doing. And when you try to do that mess on my platform, I'm going to say something. And I'm not going to inbox you because I don't want to. Because I get a better response when I don't want to. And then that's why. I don't want to. Because you have boxed me to freaking Zuzus and Wham Whams today. And I be trying to look at everybody's stuff. I be trying to, but I don't be trying. I really be looking. I see you. Good Lord. But hey, it's all I love, baby. Love for this game. Love what we doing. Love for the culture of it. The great people that we meet and pass by here. And that's why we do social media caps so everybody can have a way to, communicate, get to know one another. You know, a lot of relationships don't last in general because people don't have a great communication piece. The connection is not there, and all they had to do was sit down and have a conversation.
Right.
90% of the stuff that you say, they will agree with, but you never talk to them. You never said nothing. You just expected them to do what you needed them to do for you, and that's it. Well, we're tired of that on social media. You look like a bully.
Mm-hmm.
You look like a big old wolf dog in the wrong territory, and you mad because you can't find where you was at before. Don't be trying to bite and snap at us. Because you lost and you don't know where to go. Maybe we can help you out if you be a little nice and introduce yourself and stop saying hi sexy and hey baby and all that other stuff. Hi, my name is. I'm an artist, DJ, promoter from so-and-so, and I like what you out here doing, and I want to see if I can get on your show. Now that's how you get a response. That's how I know you serious. That's how I know you about business. Because that's what it's about. I'm not looking to date online. It's dangerous, and desperate people date online. And we date here with a purpose, and if you're not coming out to meet and come out your cave, then we really not interested, for real. And I'm saying it on national radio. Everybody heard this, okay? And you made the choice to push play, so you cannot incriminate me by what I say, because I did mark it explicit. So there's that. That's how it works around here. We rated, we good, we did all that. We know how Facebook is. And them guidelines are strict, boy. You better start paying attention. But you got rights too, though. Can't nobody just come on your platform and do whatever the hell they can want to do, and you paying for it. Do not let them do that. I'm speaking to all my DJs, all my promoters. They got their own pages and their own stations and their own platforms. And them people coming in your inbox trying to cuss you out about what you ain't doing for them. If you doing it for free, they can shut the hell up. They ain't paying you to do that. Don't even answer it. Let them ding. Ding to your heart's content. Ding, 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 ding. Ding dong. Yep, that was a school bell. Sure was.
I knew.
Yep, social media cat, man. We be doing we gonna have them crazy sounds and stuff. You know what I mean? You know I ain't got no.
Exactly.
Ain't no shame in my game, no. we laid back chilling. We chilling right now. We chilling. I did over 400 episodes. You want to hear some music? Just touch something. Just go to your touch screen and hit that triangle button.
Right.
It'll do you some service. It will. And it'll teach you some stuff too. Because as I'm doing it, I'm learning too.
Right.
So I'm not the expert. I'm forever a student. Yes.
Right.
Well, I think that's all I think I needed to cover at the moment. What about you?
Yeah, me too. Because everything you need to cover and more. Something wasn't in the topic, but we all good. It needs to be safe.
Okay. Then our next one will be April 17th, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Inconsistent promotion. Inconsistent promotion. Man, you want to catch facts, not feelings? I definitely encourage for you to check that one out.
You don't want to catch facts, not feelings.
You like that, did you? Yeah, I know. That was a good one. That I told you I'll be coming up with some stuff as I go along, you know. But
Right.
but you know, you like I said, inconsistent promotion is the topic. April 17th, put that in your calendar. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. For those of us that don't know our time zones. We had some issues with that, but we straightened that out. I shall mention that because I want everybody to be here. I want to make sure everybody on the same accord. We a team. We good. We get along. And the worst way to not get along with somebody is when you don't know the time. Something going on. That's messed up. We got to get that together.
Right.
So we thought we'd mention that. And apologies in the past when we haven't. We try to, make sure you know what you're doing. And if you do already, we don't want to step on your toes. and stuff. So, yeah. You want to catch facts, not feelings. This is Social Media Cap, Milwaukee. Back at you from all over the globe. And shout out and salute to everybody that was in the chat room. We had Melba Ball, Denise Parker, Lyrist MC, Vivi Mayo, aka Mo Thoughts, PSA East Studios. Yeah, we've been in here. And of course, Noriega the King, Boss Lady D, Fabulous, D-Ski. Our sponsor, Drazy. You know, busy man, but we know we're going to send that link out. You got it for the night, so you catch up with us. Because he probably going to do a recap like he did the last one. Did you hear that yet? I love that recap, right? It was crazy. That's why I said word getting around that this platform is truly growing, and I'm very, very proud of that. And I'm proud of all of you making it possible by working with us. So, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. It's been truly an honor working with each and every one of you, whether it's a post, a holla, you know, good morning, happy Monday, Tuesday, whatever day it is. We appreciate you, man. We really do. You can follow us on Facebook, of course. We do have a YouTube channel. It's on the DJ D-Ski Diane YouTube channel. You can catch the show on YouTube. Flood the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't already. Things like that. I'll throw some links up real quick. Nori, if you got something to add, you know. We somewhere everywhere. Twitter, which now they call the X.
You can
yeah. Go ahead.
You can reach me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. I'm everywhere. Like you said, I'm everywhere. So just look up Noriega the King. It'll pop up. You know what time it is.
Mm-hmm. I'll just throw that link up for the YouTube channel. Switch account real quick. And that D-Ski Diane, because I know that's the one that's going to be on that particular one. Like I said, we clicking and popping right now. This is so easy. Mm-hmm. Y'all drop y'all links too. So listeners that's going to listen to the replay tonight will be able to get on in. There won't be a Boss Lady Radio show tonight. Might have one tomorrow. Don't know yet, but I'm getting ready for Music Indie Review Season 2. We got Top 20 Countdown coming up, Season 2. And then the announcements, Season 2. So we can elaborate a little bit on Social Media Cap Chicago. By then, we should have some dates. Looking up some stuff. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. You know, just elaborate on some of the plans we got. Interviews we getting booked. How we can book them. You know, let's plan together like we've been doing. And, yeah. We on.
Yeah. Once again, it's on. Pay attention. Listen up. Social Media Cap is going down. Chicago, Illinois.
Yep.
You know. On one.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you next time. April 17th, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Good night.